2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Northwest Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this.
Going for less club here.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Good looking putt. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Pretty good shot there.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Going with the 6-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Oh, that was flushed. Time for the second shot into the third. This looks to be heading to the green. This putt coming up is for birdie. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff. Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
This shot from about 190 yards out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Lining up the birdie putt here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Here we are at the 5th hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. This is looking pretty good in the air. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Time to tee off at the 6th. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic. Here's Xander Schauffele. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
It's looking solid.
That's inside the range. Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That's some good golf right there. And he's down there.
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
This one's for birdie. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. This hole is a short par 5.
In the lead and could extend it with a birdie or an eagle on this short hole.
Well played, mate. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Going with the pitching wedge here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Looks good off the blade. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for birdie. Oh, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. He's currently sitting in first place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. It's on a good line. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
That tee shot looks pretty good. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? And here we are with the third shot. A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this whole location.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Just 3 feet to the cup. Good stroke. Still in the lead now after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
This one needs to kick left. Oh, stop it. What a shot. An opportunity for a birdie here.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Currently in first position. This hole is a long par 4.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Second shot here on the 14th. opting for the 9-iron. Okay, that'll work. 13 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's frustrating. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. This would be a great up and down. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with Jon Rahm in second. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Oh, that was overclubbed. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
And if this can go down, he'll save par. It's got a chance. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Time for the second shot at the 16th. Going with the 5-wood. Oh, well played. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Wow, almost an eagle. And they'll tap this in for birdie. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Don't mind the look of this. Nice little putt to hole, that one.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place.
That is absolutely spot on.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's tidy. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, just missed. That'll sting a bit. And another round safely in the books. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is absolutely dominating the field.
Oh, it's been sparkling, hasn't it? It's been a pleasure to watch. It's got to be a little strange, though, having such a massive lead because there's only one way to go, and that's down. Let's see how they handle the pressure on the final round.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northwest Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. G'day everyone, Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer, as they begin their round, what do you think of their chances?
Luke, this player has got a massive lead, and sometimes those are the worst to have because you feel as a player the only way that you can lose it is if you mess it up. And trust me, somewhere in the back of their mind, this player understands that. So it's going to be a nervy start, no doubt, to this final round. Let's wait to see what happens.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. Par putt coming up here. He sits in first position. And this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Yeah, that one will play. Playing from around 190 yards out. Going with the 5-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here. This is a good chance. Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Oh, come on, sit. That's just inside the range. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one's on line. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4. That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the 4th. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Oh, so close. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Yeah, good job. Nice par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 5th. Going with a 3-wood here. Great looking shot this. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Going with the hybrid.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Well struck. Around 110 yards to go. Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
4 feet to the cup. Okay, steady now. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Well, how good's that for the eagle? No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
This one's looking good.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
So impressive all week long. I got to say, this player is on top of the golfing world at the moment.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. Well, this should affect the ball flight. And here we are with the third shot. Straight out of the top drawer.
Got to say, his short game is phenomenal.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with John Rahm trailing in second place. Quality shot, that one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. 7 feet to the cup.
And putt is underway.
Was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 7. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Job done. Let's head to the next. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Little birdie look in here.
Looking really good, this one. Wow, that's misjudged.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And now that finds him in first place. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Oh, that was pure. Lining up from around 160 yards. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Wow, what a shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
A birdie putt awaits. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Still in the lead now after that hole. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Opting for the 5-iron. Come on, get down. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh, that's disappointing. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And there it is.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
We have a par 5 on this one. Lovely effort, that. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
Nice recovery there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second. And a chance to ice the tournament here, holding the lead, playing the last. Oh, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's inside the range. What a shot.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie.
And that'll do it. Holes it for the win.
Having to build another basement, Luke. He's racking up the hardware.
Sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. That was a performance for the ages.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travellers' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. This one's tracking. Just didn't drop. Putting for par. So it'll be a par to start their round.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Great drive. Let's hope that makes it all the way to the surface. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, terrific. What an effort. He's in a share of 9th place. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Four against the wind to stick that one.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That starts off on a good line.
A well holed. He'll take the birdie. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
At -2, going along nicely today. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau from earlier.
This is how you do it, 7 days a week.
Let's return to live play now. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He's 2 shots back. Going with the 5-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
Looking good.
That's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, you'll take that. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course. And now we head to the 6th, where this great shot just happened.
Fantastic touch on this one.
And back to the course with the live action. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Big putt for par coming up. Good putt, that. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
One wheat bix too many, I think. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
And down it goes. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He currently sits in 3rd position.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, I am over on the 16th. This is Tony Finau.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
Looking good so far.
Oh, that would have been nice to make. And a chance to move into a tie for 2nd here. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. We need this one to bounce right. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
If he sinks this, he can pull in front of Lexi Thompson. Let's see what happens.
Putting for a par here. Oh, so close. And this one will be for bogey. Currently 2 under for the event. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
That one should find the surface. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot, downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
There she is, 3rd place.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
That was a gallant attempt. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Nice little par putt here.
That's well holed. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
And back to the play, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt coming up for his par. Currently at -3 for the event. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
From about 200 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
Wonderfully played. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Oh, just missed. And this putt for 4th place. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 5 under. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Oh, that is cranked right out there. Can it get onto the surface? Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Okay, time to return to the action. Second shot here on the 15th. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt to move into a share of first place.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
A bit long on that one. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And with that, now at 5 under with a few holes to play.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or, let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall. Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And he holds it. What a putt. And that will take him to 6 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers. And if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Attaboy, good shot. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
That's nicely done. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 7 under. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Going with the 8-iron here. And he's safely on the green. He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event. Ooh. And now this to win the Travellers' Championship. It's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travellers' Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travellers' Championship. Hats off to him.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that calibre and to win the event, what a performance.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company.